Alright, shoulders and arms, my favorite day. Started off with some cable side laterals, just get some blood into the shoulders, get them warmed up before the real work begins. I think I did, it's like 50 pounds on all the sets. Trying to keep pretty stable, usually put my hand on my hip just to keep me from doing a lot of extra swinging. Need to get that tattoo finished. Looks like something bit me. Alright, next up, some douche hole is curling in the squat rack. I don't got a problem if you curl with a barbell, that's fine. But use one of the barbells is not at a freaking squat rack. Anyway, so here's my ramp sets, 3 reps of each, working my way up to, what was it, 200, 205, something like that. And just not quite feeling it today. This was the 4th set right here. The 5th one just didn't quite have 3 in me today. I could tell from the set before it wasn't really going to happen. As I was feeling it, just happy to get 1 at that point. Those are fun. Then same deal, ramp sets, but this time we're going with some upright dumbbell rows. Key on these and stuff that I start to be horrible with when I get heavier is exploding up is great. Try not to use a ton of hip, try to get a little more shoulder and trap in, but then try to control it on the way down. So if it's heavy enough, it's going to pitch you over a little bit, but that's okay. Just try to control the weight down, try to keep the back up. I like these sets. I've kind of talked before about them, but the ramp up sets, it's just nice for building muscle endurance and building that progressive overload. Like if you do CrossFit and you get like clean ladders or deadlift ladders or whatever, just getting mentally used to like light to heavy weights is kind of nice. Plus when you're starting with like the really light stuff at about 35% of your max, it's just good for priming the nervous system for lifting. You'd be surprised sometimes things you'll hit for a triple here, you can't hit for a triple fresh just because your body's not primed. It's that weird thing where when you do EMOMs, sometimes you'll PR toward the end of them. So kind of a weird thing that hasn't been studied a whole lot, but seems to be showing up every now and then. A couple sets of 8 here. Went 35s and then went 40s because I felt a little better on the second set. Just slight bend in the elbows, keeping everything tight, squeezing upper back. I was feeling good, so I hit a 2-rep PR here. Come on. About passed out and crapped my pants between the reps, but it was pretty good. And then another ramp session here on some close grip. Best I've done on a ramp set so far. It felt pretty good, so I'm probably going to go up weight again next time I do it. Keeping those elbows in, making sure the bar is touching below the pecs, keeping that shoulder safe. And just to edit out basically the transition times of my cameraman and me loading the bar, but these should always be done with 0 rest. Build, 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 go, go, go.
Yep.
Dips, or as I like to call them, the squats for the upper body. Weighted, 2 sets of 10. Probably should have done a few more reps. There you can see the flip-flop lifestyle being real. I don't wear shoes, so there. Some ab roll-offs, just some core stability work. So when you're doing strongman, it's a big part of it is time under tension with your core stabilizing you. When you're doing a yoke carry, you're maybe running 15 to 30 seconds in the same position. So getting that time under tension on the core is pretty huge for getting good at that stuff compared to like squatting or whatever. You know, core stability is always good, but when you're moving in your rep, like a full rep of a squat, it's just different demands on your core than when you're basically staying in the same position on a yoke carry or farmer carry.
Really concentrate on this.
And a little bit of curl action here. Did 45 the first set, 50 for the second. It's cool. I'm actually starting to get biceps for the first time ever. Yay! Flip flop for the win.
What is it, 12? Oh.
I ain't got time for foot prisons.
God almighty.
There you go. Shoulders and arm day. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked it, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. I'll get some more stuff out here. We'll get some Q&As coming up next.